Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whoever you're lucky enough to be doing it too. Welcome to Bushka on Blitz Does Boats, the kind of video that you probably don't know anything about, but which I'm going to explain away so you can do all the good stuff. This is the Gremyaschy, the Tier 5 Russian Premium Destroyer, which I was lucky enough to pick up quite a while ago now, and I didn't realise how lucky I was when I got it, because this boat is very much a filthy, overpowered Scrub Lord King boat. You just don't... Oh, this is a destroyer. For those of you who don't really play Warships at all, I'm going to walk you through what the job of a destroyer is. It's generally where you get in cap and you get points for your team by getting the caps up, and you do cap fights where you use your concealment and your torpedoes to output damage and spot for your team and lay down smoke, and that's one form of destroyer. You've got good torpedoes, good concealment, you go into a cap, you cap, and you get points for your team. Like we just did there, we capped. Then you have the other kind of destroyer, which is a really, really fast Russian destroyer that has exceptionally long range and very, very good gun ballistics. And it can shoot stuff and set lots of fires. And you have that destroyer, and then you have the cap destroyers. The Gremmy is both. It's got really, really good concealment. It's got incredible range. It's got great torpedoes. It's got excellent stealth. It sets lots and lots of fires. It's just both. And you're going to see in this video, I can't launch torpedoes there because there is a Farragut in front of me. He is an American destroyer, and he is feeling his oats because he is actually pushing up on a whole bunch of boats there that are going to wreck him. See a Farragut, he got detonated. I am in the smoke that I've already popped out there. You might wonder why I'm not actually launching along the lines that are suggested there. It's because there's a bunch of boats coming around that corner, and I want to make sure that I'm giving them a bit of a deterrent so I don't get pushed on too hard. Now the Gremmy's sitting in smoke, and I like to start fires with this boat, and if you get fires going, you just burn stuff down and then you move along. The Shores can't see me, he's just firing into the smoke because, you know, he's got nothing else to do, he's getting wrecked. Now back to my point, the Gremmy has fantastic guns. Russian HE, really, really fast reloads, and once you get to about a 14-point captain, you can have 14.4 kilometers. At this tier, that is absolutely obscene to be firing from, and it's got incredible speed. So what it can do is actually legitimately fire at 14 kilometers while dodging incoming shells with relative ease, and then when it needs to go on cap, it can go into a cap because it's got 6.1 kilometer stealth range. That means that basically no one can see you unless they are 6.1 kilometers away, unless of course you're firing your guns. Now I've gone to AP there because I want to put some AP shots into the side of the Cleveland, and of course he then turns around and ruins my angle, so I go back to high explosive. I'm running and gunning here. We've only done 15k damage, but we have put a couple of fires on. There's another fire on the Cleveland. That's going to burn. That one should stick. Sorry, it won't burn. He's actually repaired that. I take it all back. He's used his damage control. At the range I'm at, I'm able to successfully fire and dodge shells with relative ease. You can see there's the Cleveland. Oh, we get another fire and he's going down. He can't repair that one because he's already repaired the single fire I put on him. Never repair a fire unless there's two fires if you've got enough hit points. Now we see a New Mexico. The New Mexico is at 14 kilometers. He has very, very big guns. He has very, very slow turret traverse, and they have a huge and wide dispersion. My whole aim here is to just DOT him to death. Damage over time. I am going to run around at 14k, smashing him with HE shells while I do 40 knots, and he basically can't even be bothered firing at me because it would be an absolute waste of his time. And that's really all we're looking to do here. And we have a little bit of a glitch in the matrix there, and then we're back at it. Now the Gremmy is no longer sold, and with good reason. It punishes same tier destroyers in gunfights. There's a few exceptions there where it can be beat, but if you can keep stuff at 10+ kilometers, you can do damage to them and they more or less can't do damage to you. unless they get very, very lucky with their guns. It's torpedoes. It's got 2 sets of 3 torpedoes. Oh, there you go. I've pulled a notzer. I have absolutely been so focused in on the stuff up the back that I've noobed out and tunnel visioned my way into the actual island. And it's not like it's a little island, it's a bloody enormous island, and I haven't missed it. And I'm just hoping that I don't have to burn my smoke there, that the New Mexico is not going to start firing at me, and indeed it doesn't look like he is. He's had enough. He's not fired on me at all. And this happens all the time. People just don't bother firing at you because, there we go, we've got another fire. Fires are great because once they don't have damage control, once they don't have the ability to actually repair the fire, they just bleed out. It's a horrible thing to see happen as a battleship, and there you go, we got the kill again. We go to turbo mode, engage engine boost, and we pump right after this Gneisenau now, this German battleship, tier 7 German battleship with 58,000 hit points. What has he got to fear from me? Well, it turns out he's got quite a bit to fear from me, because I am just going to keep tapping away the whole game, laying down damage, doing the business. Now, we've only got 1 cap, and you might have noted that, well, we are a ship down. But this flank's looking pretty strong. The guys over here have got it covered. We're going to kill the Gneisenau now. He is a very, very big tank, very, very big boat to take out. And once we take him out, we're going to turn right back towards the Cap C area, defend that cap, and push. Things got a little bit tougher there. We've lost another couple of boats. I'd love to turn right here and give him a full broadside, but that would mean I run into the island again. And I really need to just hope the Hood and the Alba there take him out. And the Shores, I don't know if he's really able to reach him there. He might be extreme range. You can see we've got another fire going on the Gneisenau now. That's just going to eat into his hit point pool nicely. He's broadside to the Hood, who has a lot of hit points. He's got a couple of fires on him. He is, there's a second fire. He is absolutely toast. And you can see the damage starting to mount up on the top right corner of the screen. It's just climbing along. Every tick of those fires is good for me. And there we go. We get the kill again. Burn him on down. Few issues in this game with the whole, internet lagging out and everything pausing still. But that's just how it goes. You get that on the big jobs. We're pushing now into C. It is a 5-on-6 situation. Now, this is a tier 7 game, and there is obviously, this is a tier 5 boat, but it's anything but a tier 5 boat. It is disgustingly overpowered. And we're going to launch preemptive torps along there. We're thinking they're going to be coming in from that direction. Let's launch them and let's go hunting. There are 2 DDs left on their team. I've got absolutely no qualms about taking them on. The mast is a very, very tough ask, but I'm at full hit points. I'm feeling vigorous. Got 3 kills up already and 31,000 damage, which seems to me to be a lovely little step forward in the right direction. So there we go. We've got the Sim spotted, the Nagato spotted, the Fiji spotted, and we're going to start doing the same thing as before. We've set 7 fires so far for 31,000 damage, got 3 kills, and we want to do a whole lot more. Now, this is by no means my highest damage game in the Gremmy. In fact, it's not even close. We've gone over 100k in this boat a couple of times now, but it's a tier 7 game, which means you really shouldn't be the dominant part of the battle, and yet it is. It's got this insane range. To put this in perspective, the tier 6 American cruiser, the Cleveland, which has glorious HE spamming guns, can get up to 14.6 kilometers at its top range, and that sure should go down now. Got him. Happy days. And because we went into the back of that island there, we're actually unspotted from everyone else as we fired. One of the things about the Gremmy is the Cleveland has 14.6k range. This, at a tier 5 DD or tier 5 destroyer, has 14.4 once you get your captain skills up. That's mad. And the speed at which it fires, it's like a little Tommy gun going off. We pick up a hit there on the Naga as he comes around the corner, and we start pushing back down. We've got 4 kills. We'd love a Kraken. A Kraken is 5 kills. We'd love to get a Kraken. And we're going to start burning the Nagato. Here we go. We are still behind on points. We are even on boats, and we're about to do our level best to make sure that doesn't stay the same way any longer. Turret traverse is a little slow on the Gremmy, but it doesn't make much difference when you're at 10k plus usually. We are getting a little close for comfort here. The Nagato has some wonderful big Japanese guns, and we don't want to get too angry and too up close because we'll get hit, and we got very lucky there, and we probably needed to go to smoke a little bit earlier. I mean, we've not been wasting our smoke. We've only used one, so there's no need to worry about it. We aim right up for that Fiji smoke. Now, he smoked the Nagato, and he's in a Fiji, so I'm assuming he's going to want to sit in that smoke. But in fact, he pushes out, which is kind of crazy, because he's very, very soft, the Fiji. And this is one of the things you love about the Gremmy, where not only is it a brilliant boat as a torpedo boat and a gunboat, it is brilliant when you go into the stealth and spot for your teammates mode, which is exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just taking a little bit of time from hammering the guns to get back in that cap, make sure nothing happens to it, and set myself up for the next phase of the battle. Now, I've dropped torpedoes at that Nagato. You can see there on the left of the screen, the torpedoes are going into that smoke, which is a bit unfortunate, the replay here. I'm really sorry about that, all the stuttering, the juddering. Nothing I could do about that. The torpedoes are looking pretty good on that Nagato. We're now going to move around here. We get 2 hits on him. So we've played torpedo boat, we've played gunboat. And the thing about this boat is most boats don't get that flexibility. They don't get to be the gunboat and the torpedo boat. There's an Anshan in there. I launch straight down the guts into that area and then turn away. So I've launched the torpedoes. I'm spotted by 2 boats. We're already on 55,000 damage. We repair that because I'm expecting to go to stealth in just a second. You'll see the firing range goes out when you fire. And once you stop firing, the firing range comes straight back in. We're in excess of 6.1 kilometers. So we drop right off the map. And we didn't take any extra damage from that fire, so I wasn't upset about using that. And the Anshan is still firing in that smoke, and I've got 6 torps going straight down his throat. And there we go, we get our devastating strike. We get our 5th kill, which means we get the Kraken unleashed. We unleashed the Kraken by basically being in an absolutely overpowered ship. You can't buy this boat anymore. They won't sell it anymore. There was a very, very slim chance you could get in a Christmas crate. We get a Fiji fire going, he repairs it immediately. Fair enough on him, he didn't have much choice, never a lot of hit points left, but he does have a very, very good heal, Royal Navy heal, so I thought he might have used that. We just wait out that engine repair rather than using our repair kit, and we start hooking up on the Nagato. And fair enough, we're not going to get the kill on the Nagato. It's good that some of the other members of the team get kills, but we are going to do our level best to get right stuck into him again. We've set 8 fires this game, done over 70,000 damage. We've capped, we've thrown out the torps, we've got 5 kills. Just love me. There's another fire, 9 fires, because, you know, get another kill, because 6 kills. 5 kills is never enough. 6 kills will do us. What a boat. So if you ever see anyone out, yeah, I say boat seems balanced. If you ever see anyone in game playing one of these things in Tier 5, just call them a filthy seal clubber, because it absolutely is filthy and seal clubbing in every sense of the word. They've still got 3 on 4, so there is a chance we'll go down on this one, but there's only 5 minutes left. Their boats look to be in dire strife. The Königsberg is burning out. The Shore's burned him up, so it's only 2 boats left. They're both over here, the Mars and the Fiji. And we're going to go and just help out with that. Lots of stuff's been going on lately around the channel. I'm heading off to Bovington. I'm going to meet a whole bunch of humans there. So if you are a YouTube aficionado and you are going to be at Tankfest, make sure you pop along and say g'day. I'm not sure if I'll be on any kind of formal wargaming meet and greet table. I was a bit of a late addition, and it was a private entry from me. We are on family holiday over there visiting my wife's parents, my in-laws, and I will make myself known though. So stick around, say g'day at Tankfest. Make sure you, oh God, we set another fire. I mean, the fire chance on this boat is absolutely hilarious. Let's take a look at the final stats. There you go, 72,000 damage, 10 fires set, got the cap, got the torps, did a whole bunch of stuff, made a lot of cash, topped out with a lovely bunch of XP and got a lot of flags for setting the Kraken. I'm Bushka on boats. Hope you enjoy the Gremyaschy, the disgustingly overpowered Seal Club boat at Tier 5. Bye for now.